Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 18. Titled The Residents of Jambudvipa Offer Prayers. Text 8. I'll read the verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namastejase Avirbhava Vajranaka Vajradamstra Karma Shayan Randaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Shraum. Okay, repeat this. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namastejase Avirbhava Vajranaka Vajradamstra Karmashayan Randaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Shraum. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narasimha Deva, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance so that by your mercy we become fearless in the struggle for existence in the material world. Purport. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Sanat Kumara speaks the following words to Maharaj Prithu. Yatpada pankaja palasha vilasa bhaktya karmashayam gratitam udgratayanti santaha tadvanna rikta matayo yatayo api ruddha shrotra ganastam aranam bhajavasudevam. Devotees always engaged in service of the toes of the Lord's lotus feet can very easily become free from the hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities. Because this is very difficult, the non-devotees, jnanis and yogis cannot stop the waves of sense gratification, although they try to do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in devotion service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest satisfaction. For this purpose, the conditioned soul must accept one body after another, and thus his strongly fixed fruitive desires continues. One cannot stop the repetition of birth and death without being completely desireless. Therefore, Rupa Goswami describes pure bhakti as Anya Bilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavratam Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Ruchyate. One should refer transcendental loving service to the Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain, though fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. Through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotion service. Unless one is completely freed from all material desires which are caused by the dense darkness of ignorance, one cannot fully engage in devotion service of the Lord. Therefore, we should always offer our prayers to Lord Narasimha Deva, who killed Hiranyakashipu. personification of material desires. Hiranya means gold and Kashipu means a soft cushion or bed. Materialistic persons always desire to make body comfortable, and for this they require huge amounts of gold. Thus Hiranyakashipu was a perfect representative of materialistic life. He was therefore the cause of great disturbance to topmost devotee Prahlada Maharaj. Lord Narasimha killed him. Any devotee aspiring to be free of material desires should offer his respectful prayers to Narasimha as Prahlada Maharaj did in this verse. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. The verse talks about what kind of prayers we can offer to Lord Narasimha, who is the source of all power. Continuously in this material world, everywhere we can experience different people have different powers according to their past karma. But here, it is the power of God, the power of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is different from the tiny powers that other living entities have. God is all powerful, the Supreme Lord is all powerful. He is the source of all power. Power is one aspect of God. Existence and existential power. He brings forth this existence, and within the existence, He can move existence which way He wants. That is His existential power. Not only power, He is the owner of all other energies, like knowledge. Knowledge is also an energy. He is the owner of all knowledge. He is all-knowing, dynamically. He is an owner of the science of everything within His creation. So power, knowledge, and also love and pleasure. That is another kind of energy. So the Lord has got three kinds of energy. The Supreme Lord, the Param Satya, is that the Supreme Lord is one, and He has got unlimited Shaktis. And it is not very strange for us to understand this, because in real life we are all seeing that each one of our lives are highly connected to struggle for existence. Struggle for existence is nothing but struggle for power. So this material world, the nature of this world, we understand that this world is not the normal world of mind. I belong to the spiritual world. But now I find myself in this body believing that I am the body. In the last life I believed I am that body. Previous life I believed I am that body. Future lives I will believe I am that body. But who are you? What is changing? So that requires, coming back to the point, that each one of us living in this world is not our world. We are shifting from body to body to body to body. We have a permanent body and we have got a permanent world. That is a spiritual world. So this world is an abnormal world with respect to the expectations of the spirit. None of the expectations of the spirit is fulfilled in this world. That itself shows that the soul in this world is like fish out of the water. It can never be happy. So self-realization means we have to realize my eternal self, unchanging self, as part and parcel of God who is the Supreme Spirit. To realize that is self-realization. But self-realization takes us to the spiritual world. But when we are still in this material world, we have to face the uncertainties of this material world. Padam padam yadvipadam natesham. Every step there is danger. Every one of us know. We are all very much aware that danger is lurking at every step. Danger for the body, danger for the mind, so many different kinds of dangers. All these dangers have been classified by our Vedic texts as Adhyatmik, Adibhautik and Adidhaivik troubles. Adhyatmik is due to our own bodily dysfunction, some disease we get. You never know, all of a sudden. And we suffer. Adhyatmik kleshas, we suffer. Not only body, mind also. Suddenly the mind, something happens to the mind, you have no inspiration to work, nothing. You are depressed. You have no enthusiasm. Sometimes mind hallucinates. So mind can also give us trouble. Mind gives us trouble, body gives us trouble. These are Adhyatmik kleshas. Just because my body and mind does not give me trouble now at this moment, it is very foolish for me to not to think that it can come to me anytime, because I can see so many others. So many others are having problems. So many hospitals are there. I cannot be living in ignorance. My turn can also come. And finally death can come. Has to come. Someday it has to come. So first is to accept the reality of this world and not live in illusion. Then we talk about the solutions. Inescapable is birth, death, old age, disease. Inescapable. Adhyatmik kleshas. All these things we are all very familiar. We are not talking anything unfamiliar. We are talking about what is happening in our life. and what can happen in our life. Adi Daivika Kleshas, Adi Bhautika Kleshas, Adi Bhautika means you get difficulties from other living entities. Other people's jealousy, other people are attacking you, other people are stealing you, other people are imparting injustice to you, other living entities control you, other living entities exploit you, they take away your wealth, they take away your everything. They attack you. Like in war, each other throw weapons on each other. So from other living entities you get trouble. That is Adi Bhautika Kleshas. Adi Daivika Kleshas. These are all the nature of the material world. Prakriti is nature. It will deliver you, go on delivering you, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik troubles in your life according to your karma. What karma bija is fructifying today, then you are experiencing that. But the karma is the fruits of karma that will be delivered to you, sukha and dukkha, is different at different times. That is destined. When you are 15 years old, this is what your karma will deliver. Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika and Adi Daivika. Adi Daivik kleshas are mass nature's fury, earthquake, tsunami, pandemic. All these things are at a cost, at a nature's level, big level, massive level. So in each of our life, we have to understand what is this material life. At different ages as we go on, there's a destiny. When you are born, it is decided. You have, this is called bitter fruit. These kleshas, they are called bitter fruit of karma. Then there are good things that come in life. That is sweet fruits. So in the material life, as soon as we take birth in a particular body, date-wise, what sweet fruit and what bitter fruit will come into your basket is already fixed. Destined. So that is why it's appropriately said, padam padam yad vipadam natesha. Every step there is danger, unexpected. What will come, you do not know. But if we are under the protection of the Lord, a devotee is under the protection of the Lord, even though your karma is attracting these kleshas. If you are a devotee of the Lord, then you become conscious of Krishna, you become conscious of Lord Narasimha, then you will overcome these kleshas. Not only you will overcome these kleshas, Guru and Krishna helps you to convert these kleshas into an opportunity for increasing attachment to Krishna. So, a non-devotee, he thinks these are all difficulties in life. Unwanted difficulties in life. Whereas devotee, it is the will of the Lord. Good or bad that comes in my life, I shall convert it into one. I have to get detached from the dualities of this world by becoming attached to Krishna. I have to remember Krishna and overcome all these difficulties. As Krishna advises in Bhagavad Gita, Mat chitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. You cross over your obstacles. Obstacles are guaranteed in this life. What obstacles will come for your life, to lead your life tomorrow, you do not know. But if you have Krishna with you, then you will cross over those obstacles. That is the assurance of Krishna. The nature of the world is like Prahlada Maharaj was continuously being tortured by his father. What is that? Is it Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik or Adi Daivik? Adi Bhautik. Father was very much against him. But Prahlada Maharaj was not disturbed. Why he was not disturbed? He understood the Supreme Lord is controlling everything. He is all pervading and he is controlling everything. He is the supreme controller of Sukha and Dukha. He is the supreme controller of all powers. And then his father was angry because he was trying to glorify that supreme controller. So he knew he was worryless. I am simply a servant of the Lord. I am simply glorifying him and simply I am talking about the wonderful qualities of the Supreme Lord. Let him be angry. What can be done? The small boy was undisturbed mainly because he was fixed in Krishna consciousness. So for a devotee there is no worry, oh this world is this difficulty, that difficulty, let that be, because he is already knows that if I simply become Krishna conscious, the troubles that come does not disturb him, but he overcomes them. He develops detachment from this material world. Because the biggest enemy is in our heart, is in our consciousness. A personification of all material desire was Hiranyakashipu. And Narasimha Dev is described here that he had thunderbolt like nails, thunderbolt like teeth, both representing weapons to kill someone. And we, in Krishna consciousness movement, we are trying to practice Krishna consciousness, which is opposite of sense gratification, fruitive activities. Krishna consciousness means surrender to God, and opposite of Krishna consciousness is independent material desire, desire for material power, all representative of Hiranyakashipu. False ego, sense enjoyment, these are all part characteristics of Hiranyakashipu. So, Hiranyakashipu gunas are there in our heart. Entire Krishna consciousness is simply about purifying our heart. We don't have to do anything. Just like there is a bulb, you cover it with black paper, the light is not coming out. What needs to be done? Simply you have to remove the covering. You don't have to produce light. Krishna consciousness in the same way, you don't have to produce Krishna consciousness. You remove Maya consciousness, Krishna consciousness is there. So we should feel that I am Krishna conscious, but I am covered. I am devotee of Krishna, but I am covered. I am free from material desires, but I am covered with material desires. I am free from karma, but now my prema is covered. I am karma free. I am full of Krishna prema. This is nothing but describing the light. That's what I am. Now what I am, this body I think, and whatever I try to gratify my senses, my so-called false self, that is the black paper that is covering the light. And we all know, the scriptures say that this covering is very, very, very thick. That is the reason why, the very obvious that my senses want enjoyment, my mind wants enjoyment, all those things. That is very obvious. But if somebody tells you, no, your true nature is you don't want your own enjoyment. Your true nature is you want Krishna's enjoyment. You are Amsha. You are part and parcel of God. Your true nature is you, instead of just like this finger, if it is connected to the body, it gets blood, nutrients, everything. If you disconnect it, it will rot. In the same way, the so-called material sense gratification in this material world is a rotten pleasure. But we do not know. If you do not know that there is a real pleasure, then you live your life with rotten pleasure. But the Shastra is saying that these are all rotten pleasure. This is not pleasure. Maya Sukha. Illusory. But how? Okay, some Sukha is there. You will say, some Sukha is there. Why? Because you have not seen what is real Sukha. Real sukha is when you remove that paper around the bulb, and the bulb comes out, light comes out, then oh my God, this is so much. What ananda, satchidananda. So again, come back to same analogy. You want to see your own light as a pure devotee of Krishna. That is your own. The present personality that you have now, that is not your own. It's a drama that you are playing. One body, another body, I am man, I am woman, and then next life, another. That is not you. Oh, it's very hard to digest. Because so obvious, this is me. This body is me. What you are telling is very far away. It's a fact. Because that forgetfulness is so deep. But forgetfulness so deep means this Hiranyakashipu in our heart is so strong. That is why we are not able to experience our true Ananda, true Prema of Krishna. We are not able to experience because Hiranyakashipu is very strong. You have heard about Hiranyakashipus, what tapasya he did, what boon he got. Very powerful. Just like Hiranyakashipu worked very hard, then only got all these powers. He is a personification of fruitive activities. He determined, I will do tapasya, I will get Brahma before me, and I will take a boon from him. Nobody can kill me. This way, that way. So to work, forgetting Krishna, for the sake of enjoying, putting hard work for the sake of enjoying, they are all Hiranyakashipu consciousness. That's the covering. If you want this covering to go out, then Lord Narasimha has very merciful incarnation of the Lord. So what we should pray to Narasimha Dev? Tear apart the Hiranyakashipu in my heart. You got the courage to pray like that? First, honestly and genuinely you should pray. Please tear all the Hiranyakashipu in my heart. And he will fulfill. When he fulfills, what happens? We will become pure devotee. We will become free from all this ignorance. Very miraculously it will happen. By the blessings of the Lord, your misidentification with this temporary body will go away. And you will realize I am Satchidananda Amsha of the Supreme Satchidananda. You have a problem, you want a solution, right? So first you understand that actually I am all blissful. Why am I suffering in this material world? What is my real nature? Why there is always what I am expecting and what I get. There is always a deficit. That is your inspiration to inquire and find out. At least inquire. Why I am in this abnormal situation? Why I am in the situation where in my life I face powerlessness, even to exist. Somebody attacks me, I don't have power to counter him. Sometimes no means even to get food. That is a kind of powerlessness. I don't have money to buy food, I am starving. Powerlessness. This is not my situation. I don't like powerlessness. I don't like insecurity. I want to be secure. Where can I experience that consciousness? Yes, that consciousness is already there inside us. It is covered by the black paper. Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu, Asura Bhavana. Asura Bhavana is covering my soul. Kama Sankalpas are covering my soul. Kama Sankalpa. Sankalpa means believe. Very strong belief you have that this is pleasure. Kama is pleasure. Enjoying myself, forgetting everybody else, Krishna, everybody else, that is pleasure. Or me with my family, everybody enjoyment. This is all Kama. I am part and parcel of God. Everybody is part and parcel of God. Why don't we think of the big family? The real absolute family is Krishna with all the living entities. When my consciousness is that big, then my family, my children, my relatives are all within that. You don't have to worry. Or myself, where I will eat, where I will sleep. All these concerns about oneself is not there when you think of God. Krishna takes care. So, on this auspicious appearance day of Lord Narasimha, devotees are not simply telling Krishna, Narasimha, please protect me from this enemy, that enemy, and you forget one prayer, the enemy inside you. Those are all small prayers. The biggest enemy is inside us. And he will tear it apart. How he will tear it apart? How the enemy inside. What is the enemy inside us? It is ignorance, cheating, lies. Maya is continuously telling lies to you. You are this body. Enjoy. 24 hours we are living in life. At the time of death, I was not this body. I am separated from this body. I am going to be separated. But you don't have to die to realize that. You see, so many people are dying. All their plans finished. Where that soul goes, we do not know. All the money he earned, all the wealth, everything is always constantly, okay, this is safe, that is safe, children are settled, this is settled, that's everything is fine. Like this constantly, everybody makes all these plans, life plans, going on like this, and there's a kind of stability you create in your mind. Everything is safe, going on like that. And if you are very rich, so many, here that property, here money, there the money, here money, this one, this project, that project, everything. In 1 second, you are cut from everything. You have no connection with anything that you thought was you. That means your body was not yours. Your wealth was not yours. Your power was not yours. But there is something which is yours that you have forgotten. Krishna. The soul's real wealth is Krishna. Soul's real power is Krishna. And he is in our heart. Lord Narasimha is the Lord of everything. He is the Lord of everyone. If we surrender to Him, if we are Krishna conscious, then our life becomes blissful. Our life, even the material life in this body, you will feel Krishna's care, Krishna's protection, Krishna's guidance, Krishna engaging you. To surrender to the Lord. Krishna, I am not mine. I am belonging to you. You are the owner. You are the owner of all jivas. You are my proprietor. Now I think I am my proprietor. I can do what I want. I am my proprietor. Devotee doesn't think like that. I am not my proprietor. Krishna is my proprietor. What Krishna wants, I should do. So Srila Prabhupada introduced the worship of Narasimha in our parampara. It's already there. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. As a preaching mission, there are difficulties coming from Adi Bhautik, from other living entities when we try to preach Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says we have declared war with Maya. So our enemy is Maya, our enemy is Hiranyakashipu. So we always feel the Vatsalya, feel the protective bhavana of Narasimha. How Lord Narasimha is a small boy, not that he took, boys and all, small boy, what is his feeling? His feeling is all not bhakti. Children know what is there. He is not some great yogi or anything. But see how Lord is so sensitive. What all kinds of harassment was given to to Prahlada Maharaj. But Prahlada Maharaj came out of all those dangers. Simply he was chanting Narayana, 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 Lord's name. Why was he fearless? Because he knew that within and without everything, my Lord is situated. Entire existence is run by the Lord. He is the supreme controller. He is the controller of all orders. He is the controller of all confusions also. Sometimes in life we see everything is going wrong. All order is broken away. That is also creation of the Lord. Suddenly there is a death in the family, who was very important in the family. Everything you see shaken up. Krishna's kala, time, comes and does all these things. So he is the supreme controller, and this is what Prahlada Maharaj was preaching to all his school boys. There is nobody superior to the Lord. No one is equal to the Lord. We are all His servants. And then, even though he is a small boy, the philosophy he spoke was the highest philosophy. As a matter of fact, he explained to his school friends. Hiranyakashipu was so angry, he asked Prahlad, where are you getting this power from? To defy me? I am so powerful, bachcha. And you are telling, you are unshaken? Because every time he came alive. So every time after he comes alive, before attempting next killing, Hiranyakashipu used to preach to him. Try to say very nice, come on my little boy. Showing love and affection. Tell me where you are getting all this power from. He wanted to know, because he is after power, no? So my son is more powerful. Where are you getting this power from? Prahlad said, I am getting this power from the same place where you are getting your power. So this is the consciousness of that boy. It does not require big philosophy. It just simply accept God is the supreme and we are his part and parcel. And to prove or to stand by his devotee, when Hiranyakashipu asked him, is your God everywhere? Is he in this pillar? Prahlada said, yes. Now Lord has to come out of the pillar. Because my son, he has already told. And God can do anything. Hiranyakashipu hit the pillar and there came Narasimha. So kind. What Vatsalya? Narasimha has got so much Vatsalya towards his devotees. Vatsalya means protective mood. So worshipping Lord Narasimha is very much part of in the mood of Vatsalya. Lord, relating with the Lord in the moods of Vatsalya. He is the Supreme Father, He is the Supreme Protector. He is very important for us. Even after our heart is purified, Prahlad's heart was purified. There was no Hiranyakashipu inside Prahlad. But yet Adi Bhautik, there was a Hiranyakashipu outside. Now we have got problem. Inside also Hiranyakashipu, outside also Hiranyakashipu. So therefore, don't only pray for outside Hiranyakashipu, protection from outside Hiranyakashipu. We are after pure bhakti. Here I have got a material problem. I have got a material desire. Here there is an obstacle for my material desire. Therefore I pray to Narasimha. Lord is so kind, even that He will reciprocate. But what is the best prayer to the Lord? Best prayer to the Lord, to Lord Narasimha. With your thunderbolt-like nails and your thunderbolt-like Dhamstra teeth, please pierce my material desires. Pierce my illusion, ignorance, and let the light come out. What is that light? Krishna consciousness. My soul is even now. If a black cover you put on the bulb, outside there may not be light. But the light doesn't go out at all. That is why Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness is not an outside artificial imposition on the mind. Whole process is how to wake up. So the mercy of Hiranyakashipu, the mercy of Narasimha, all Hiranyakashipus will be destroyed. And Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is Krishna's Nama. Just like within Krishna, all the avatars are existing. Similarly, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Nama Prabhu, Narasimha Prabhu is also there in that Nama. Krishna Prabhu and Narasimha Prabhu is inside. So when you say Krishna, Narasimha is already there. When you chant Krishna in a protective mood, then Narasimha will appear there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheto Dharpana Marjanam. That is the meaning of removing that black paper which is covering my light of Krishna consciousness. Cleansing my heart. How that cleansing heart happens? You have to send the Nama inside. Chanting and hearing, chanting and hearing, chanting and hearing. The first stage of Krishna consciousness is to cleanse our heart. Cleanse our heart means cleanse this table. Cleanse this table means what? Some dust will be there. Dust is not the place for the table. You clean your table, you say. Everything you put in place. This should be here, this should be here, this. Simply cleansing the heart. The dust of Asura Bhavana. What is Asura Bhavana? Independent enjoyment. There is no God. That is the dust. That dust will go when Krishna Bhavana comes into our heart. Krishna Nama Bhavana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This sound is Krishna himself. That is Krishna Bhavana. That faith, with that faith you chant and hear. Miraculously our bad habits, old pleasure beliefs, everything will go away. They are victimizing us. Our beliefs victimize us. We created those beliefs. Our only true pleasure belief is I can be happy only with Krishna consciousness. Not with sense objects. I can be happy with Krishna alone. Time up. Any questions? Jai Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki, Prahlada Maharaj ki. Yeah, some announcement. Wonderful announcement. Wait, don't go. If you go, you will miss out. In Vaikunta Hill, Vasantpura, on the hillock, Vaikunta hillock, Lord Govinda is going to manifest by the name Rajadi Raja Govinda. Raja Adi Raja Govinda. King of the kings. Rajadi Raja Govinda. On 13th of June. Before that, on 3rd and 4th, 4th and 5th, the first time in the entire ISKCON, a special Garbhagudi for Srila Prabhupada with a stone deity of Srila Prabhupada, black stone deity of Prabhupada. Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, all deities are worshipped. Srila Prabhupada is Sampradaya Acharya, and we are installing Srila Prabhupada there first. And with the blessings of Prabhupada, Rajadiraja Govinda, Lakshmi Narasimha Deva, Sudarshana Narasimha, Mahalakshmi, all this pratishtha will happen. How many of you have not gone there till now? Many of you are missing. Hectic activity is going on there. The temple is 100% all stone temple. The same size as Tirumala, Srinivasa temple. Traditionally carved with stone. And Rajadiraja Govinda is 10 feet high. So, great event. And Rajadiraja Govinda, 13th Pratishtha. On the 14th, the President of India is coming for taking the blessings. The first citizen will come, pay his respects to Rajadiraja Govinda. Akhilanta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. Not one emperor, not one Raja of one state, one country. Raja of the entire earth, that nobody is there. Once upon a time, the entire earth was one emperor. Not only that, all the planets, Akhilanta Koti, Brahmanda Nayaka. So many Brahmandas are there. The king of all, the Rajadiraja Govinda, is appearing on 13th. At least come and catch a glimpse of darshan. Because too many pujas will be going on. Be happy if you are able to just cross by, see Lord, and I am successful. Don't expect too many things. There will be a lot of pujas will be going on, and so invite all the congregations to come and first darshan. Yeah. And also next day President's function. That detail probably next week you will announce. Or now you'll announce. Next week all the